Imagine exhaling and watching your breath freeze into crystals that fall to the ground. Welcome to Oymyakon, Siberia, the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Here, survival is a daily battle against a cold so intense it can shatter steel and cause frostbite in seconds. Every step outside is a calculated risk, every layer of clothing a shield against the deadly chill. The cold here isn't just a number, it's a force that shapes every moment of life. In Oymyakon, the line between life and death is drawn by the mercury in a thermometer. Yet, people endure, adapt, and even thrive, proving the resilience of the human spirit. Let's step into this world of ice and see how they do it. Oymyakon is the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth, a remote village where winter is not just a season, but a way of life. Here the cold is relentless, shaping every moment, every breath, and every tradition. Nestled deep in the heart of Siberia's Sakha Republic, Oymyakon sits surrounded by endless forests and frozen rivers, isolated from the rest of the world by vast stretches of wilderness. The nearest city, Yakutsk, is a 2-day drive away on the infamous Road of Bones, a treacherous route named for the countless laborers who perished building it. In winter, this road becomes a lifeline, but also a test of endurance and survival. Winter temperatures here regularly plunge below -50°C, colder than the surface of Mars. The air is so frigid that metal snaps, and exposed skin can freeze in seconds. For locals, -60 is just another day. Children play outside, bundled in layers, their laughter echoing through the icy air. Life continues, even as the world around them freezes solid. Schools only close if it drops below -55. Even then, many children brave the cold, walking to class through swirling snow and biting winds, their eyelashes crusted with frost. In 1933, Oymyakon hit a record -67.7 Celsius, the lowest temperature ever recorded outside Antarctica. This legendary cold is part of the village's identity, a badge of honor and a challenge to all who live here. At these temperatures, even simple science becomes extraordinary. Boiling water thrown into the air transforms instantly into a cloud of ice crystals, a magical display that never fails to amaze visitors. Fish freeze solid in under a minute, making ice fishing and outdoor markets a unique experience. Food preservation is effortless, nature itself is the freezer. Here, the laws of physics seem to bend to the cold. Breath crystallizes mid-air, and frost etches intricate patterns on every surface, turning the landscape into a frozen wonderland. Every aspect of life is shaped by this environment. Mistakes can be fatal. Cars must be kept running, or risk freezing solid, and every journey outside is a careful calculation of risk and necessity. The people have learned to respect, not fight, the cold. Community is essential. Neighbors help each other, sharing warmth, food, and stories to endure the endless winter. Survival here is a masterclass in adaptation. Traditional Yakut clothing made from reindeer hides and fur insulates against the cold, while homes are built to trap precious heat and withstand the harshest storms. This is life on the edge of what's possible, a place where humanity's resilience is tested every day, and where the spirit of survival burns brightest against the coldest nights. Oymyakon sits atop a vast, unyielding layer of permafrost, ground that remains frozen year-round, sometimes reaching depths of up to a mile beneath the surface. This ancient ice has been locked in place for thousands of years, shaping every aspect of life above it. Here, buildings can't have normal foundations. Instead, homes and schools are built on sturdy stilts, raised above the earth to prevent the warmth of human activity from melting the permafrost below. If the ground thaws, structures can tilt, sink, or even collapse, so every building is a careful balance between warmth and survival. Underground pipes are out of the question. Water and sewage lines would freeze solid within hours. Instead, a network of above-ground pipes snakes through the village, exposed to the elements but insulated against the cold, a visible reminder of the constant battle with freezing temperatures. Life here is lived entirely above the ice, not within it. Roads, walkways, and even playgrounds are built on top of the frozen ground, and every step is a reminder of the solid, icy world just beneath your feet. Agriculture is nearly impossible. The soil never thaws enough for crops to take root, and the growing season is far too short. Even in summer, the ground remains hard and unyielding, making traditional farming a distant dream. Instead, residents rely on what the land and animals provide. Hunting, fishing, and foraging are essential for survival, and every meal is a testament to the resourcefulness of the people who call this place home. Even burying the dead is a challenge. The ground is so hard that villagers must build bonfires for days, thawing the earth centimeter by centimeter before a grave can be dug. It's a slow, laborious process that underscores the relentlessness of the cold. Every basic task, from collecting water to clearing snow, becomes a battle with the frozen earth. Chopping through thick ice for drinking water or digging out a path after a snowstorm requires strength, patience, and determination. The permafrost shapes every decision, from what you eat to how you build your home. Traditional foods and construction methods have evolved over generations, each adapted to withstand the harsh frozen environment. It's a constant reminder of nature's power. Here, ingenuity isn't just a virtue, it's a necessity for survival. Every repair, every invention, is born from the need to outsmart the cold. The land gives only on its own terms, offering little and demanding much in return. The people of Oymyakon have learned to respect its limits and adapt to its challenges. In Oymyakon, even the ground beneath your feet is an adversary, unyielding, ever-present, and always reminding you that here, survival is a daily achievement. Heat is life in Oymyakon. The entire village depends on a single coal-fired heating plant. Massive insulated pipes run above ground, delivering warmth to every home. If the plant fails, it's a crisis. Families must be ready with wood stoves and firewood. Homes are built for defense, triple-glazed windows, airlock-style entryways, and unheated porches that double as natural freezers. Why use a freezer when the world outside is colder than any appliance? Every adaptation is a response to the cold's relentless threat. Power outages are rare but dangerous. Self-reliance is essential. In Oymyakon, you always have a backup plan. The cold never lets you forget what's at stake. Winter in Oymyakon brings not just biting cold, but a profound darkness. Sometimes the sun barely rises, offering only 3 hours of pale daylight before sinking again. The world seems suspended in a long twilight, where the horizon glows faintly and shadows stretch endlessly across the snow. For weeks the village is wrapped in a blue-gray hush, and the cold feels deeper in the absence of light. Life here begins and ends in the dark. Children, bundled in thick layers, make their way to school, beneath the steady glow of streetlights, their breath swirling in the frigid air. The day's routines unfold in a world where the sun is a distant memory, and the only certainty is the crunch of snow underfoot. The lack of sunlight seeps into daily life, affecting mood and energy. Yet, the people of Oymyakon have learned to adapt. Indoors, families gather around tables, sharing stories and warmth, their homes glowing with the soft light of lamps and stoves. Community becomes a lifeline, and traditions are passed down in the cozy shelter from the endless night. Artificial lights create pockets of warmth and activity, transforming the village into a constellation of glowing windows. These beacons offer comfort, a reminder that life continues even when the world outside is frozen and dark. When the sun finally appears, even for a brief moment, it transforms the landscape. Snow and ice catch the golden light, turning the world into a realm of ethereal beauty. The air sparkles, and for a while, the darkness is forgotten. On many days, thick ice fog hangs in the air, muffling sound and turning the familiar into something dreamlike. The village becomes a place of blurred outlines and soft silence, where every step feels otherworldly. Then, as winter loosens its grip, the return of light in spring is nothing short of dramatic. Days lengthen, warmth returns, and the village bursts into celebration. Children play outside, neighbors gather, and the air is filled with laughter and hope. Summer brings nearly endless daylight, a stark and almost surreal contrast to the long winter night. The sun barely sets, and the land is bathed in a gentle, persistent glow that energizes everyone. This cycle of extremes, of darkness and light, cold and warmth, defines life in Oymyakon. The changing seasons shape every aspect of existence, from daily routines to the deepest traditions. Residents embrace this rhythm, finding meaning in both the challenges and the joys. They carry firewood through the darkness, and picnic in the endless summer light, always adapting, always enduring. It's a life of adaptation and resilience, where every hardship is met with quiet strength. The faces of Oymyakon's people tell stories of survival, hope, and a deep connection to the land. In Oymyakon, every sunrise is a victory, a promise that, no matter how long the night, the dawn will always return. In Oymyakon, food is fuel. Survival depends on a high-calorie, high-fat diet. Vegetables are rare, the frozen ground makes farming impossible. Reindeer and horse meat are staples, packed with protein and fat. Stroganina, raw frozen fish sliced thin, is a local favorite, rich in omega-3s. Animal fat is prized for its energy. Even milk comes from reindeer or horses, not cows. Hearty broths and frozen meats keep bodies warm. This diet may seem extreme, but it's perfectly adapted to the cold. The land provides what's needed: meat, fat, and resilience. Every meal is a strategy for survival. In Oymyakon, you eat to stay warm, not just to get full. The human furnace must never go out. With rivers frozen and no pipes, water comes from blocks of river ice. Residents cut and haul ice, then melt it indoors for drinking and cooking. Every drop is earned through hard labor, no indoor plumbing. Outhouses are the norm, even at -50. A midnight trip outside is a bracing reminder of the cold's power. These routines build resilience and appreciation for life's basics. Modern conveniences are rare, but the community adapts. Survival here means embracing the essentials. In Oymyakon, even water is a daily conquest. Animals are essential partners in Oymyakon's survival. Reindeer provide meat, milk, and hides for clothing. Each hair is hollow, trapping warmth. The Evenk people's culture revolves around reindeer herding. Horses, especially the Yakutian breed, thrive in the cold, providing transport, meat, and milk. These animals forage under snow and endure brutal temperatures. Every part is used, nothing wasted. The bond between people and animals is deep and vital. Traditional knowledge of animal care is passed down through generations. This partnership is as crucial as any technology. In Oymyakon, animals and humans survive together. Machines struggle in Oymyakon's cold. Metal shatters, batteries die and rubber cracks. Cars run 24/7 all winter. Turning them off risks freezing solid. Heated garages are prized, and mechanics use blowtorches to thaw engine parts. Even refueling is risky. Metal can freeze to your skin. Airplanes avoid the region in the coldest months. Hydraulics can freeze mid-flight. Every machine is a challenge, but locals adapt with ingenuity. Keeping vehicles running is essential for work, emergencies, and survival. The cold dictates every aspect of technology. Oymyakon's people are masters of adaptation, refusing to be defeated by the elements. Their story is a testament to human resilience and creativity. In the pole of cold, survival is an everyday triumph.